hold for something that when they pick up, I'm going to have to take this. Um, but for now, we could talk about what's going on with the slate. So all this value just completely is just kind of ridiculous. I'm going to show you what my sheets look like. Um, it's really unlike anything I've ever seen before. Well, I mean, I have seen stuff like it, but let me share screen, entire screen, and here we go. So this is what this is what the sheet looks like. I mean, look at this is sorted by points per dollar. I mean, you got three guys projecting over 8x, and then another five guys, something like that, projecting over 7x. This is literally not the slate to be playing mid-range plays. Okay, so guys like, in my opinion at least, like guys like Butler and I don't know, I guess you could put Jeremy Grant or whatever, but you got to really make sure that you get these studs into your lineups because there's just so much value out there. It will allow you to do it. Okay. Um, so even when you sort by value score, I mean, I, I don't think I've ever seen this. A 243 sheets value score. So I guess Zach Collins. What are they projecting him for? 28 minutes. I mean, you're projecting someone for 9x like that. It's just kind of tough to fade. And Mark Williams also. I think you really start with those two guys, and then two studs. You know, either Giannis and Tatum, Giannis and Embiid and Tatum, whatever it is. Think about what makes it hard to play Embiid though is that is that Collins and Mark Williams both take up the center position. So and I guess that's all I have to say, right? I mean, look at some of these others. I mean, I really have no strong opinion on any of these. I mean, they all they all just look really really good. Um, I guess if Bobby were here, he'd probably talk me off of Nasir Little and Stanley Johnson. Um, those guys are typically lower usage guys, but I'm not good enough to do that. I'm not smart enough to make that distinction. I just see all these freaking guys at 3K. I'm just gonna, you know, I'm gonna get a whole bunch of them. I mean, I have like 70% of these guys, and then 70% like Blake Wesley, whoever that is, like 80% Colin Sexton, and then I'm just piling on with Lillard and Paul George and Giannis, um, Tatum, and just hope I get the right combination. It's I do have one lineup with well actually I have 15% Embiid. That's actually kind of interesting. Like the Embiid lineups where I fade one of the centers. That's so that's something that you can do to get yourself a little bit different. All right, you want to just go for the two by two. So SGA Lillard or Giannis Paul George. Um, I think they're the same, right? I mean, but they both kind of like correlation, run back from the same game. Uh, what's the projections? I mean, it's probably pretty close, right? I mean, let's take a look. Um, oh, I got to take this one. Okay, sorry about that. So as far as the NBA goes, I mean, I don't really see too much to talk about. I mean, you want to play these studs, and then you want to play these values. You know, I don't know what else to say. I could certainly take some questions, and I could show you. I'll do a build. Let's see what that is. I mean, I'm already pretty much in, but let's do a SaberSim build and show you what it would look like given given the projections. So here are the most recent projections. So let's make a 150 max build just for the hell of it, and see what we get. You'll probably get 100%, not 100%, probably like a 90% Mark Williams, Devontae Graham, Zach Collins. I imagine would be the top play, right? Take a look. I imagine we're going to get 100% Collins with that kind of projection, like 96%, and then Sexton, and pretty much just everybody that I mentioned. So the one thing I guess you could, you could talk about stuff like that. FanDuel, oh yeah, you can get. I keep forgetting you get power forward eligible over there. Let's take a look. But before we do that, just one more thing with DraftKings. I don't know if I'd play 5 from one team, but you could certainly play 4. And I have Collins and Mark Williams together. They're not on the same team though. I don't think that's a worry at all, right? Isn't Williams on Charlotte, and Collins is on the other team? I don't think it makes much of a difference. Let's do a FanDuel build. There's something to do, right? Let's see. We build 100. So Clarkson, Horford out. We knew that. And let's see what a build with FanDuel would look like. So you'd be getting 94% Collins, 7% Wesley, only 44% Mark Williams, but pretty much the same guys. Maybe some more Kyrie over there. Maybe 40% Kyrie. I guess Luka's out. I didn't even realize Luka was out. Yeah, no, that's fine. So it's really not a lot to do. Now I got to get this stuff on. Hello. Hello. Okay, hold on a second. Let me cancel that. Let's cancel that. Yeah, I'll be done really soon. Yeah, I'm all good. By the way, I'll explain to you when I get off. It is like a pizza shop here. It is, and I actually got pizza. Scans brought me pizza. I'm talking. I'm talking to the people. Yeah, so Scans brought me pizza. Looking forward to eating it. And I guess with no other questions, I don't know what else to talk about. NHL, we played Toronto, like I said. Toronto and Pittsburgh got to be the 2 main stacks over there. And it seems like a pretty straightforward type of day. And that doesn't mean you're necessarily going to win, but the plays look easy. And that means, I guess, that Collins is going to get injured or something like that. But that's the way I'm looking at tonight's slate. Just a couple of announcements, I guess, for the rest of the weekend. Remember, obviously, the Super Bowl is Sunday. We'll probably do some kind of content on Sunday. I already put showdown sheets up. I did 2 videos for MMA for tomorrow, the betting breakdown and also the DFS breakdown. Going to be a really, really good card. And then there's no Daytona 500 this week. It's going to be next week. and LOL continues to rage on across the weekend. And that's pretty much it. I could waste time just talking about nothing, but there's really not much to talk about. Those are the plays. And that'll do it. Maybe I'll pop in later if there's a live sweat. But until then, that's all I got for you. You'll see me throughout the weekend here and there. But if you